The Sports Ball Stuff podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents Sports Ball Stuff with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the major sports stories that intrigue us and the little stories that enrage us.
Aaron Boone, fuck you. I hate Aaron Boone, and we'll get to him in a segment or so.
So you're saying the Yankees should do to Aaron Boone what Man U has done to Eric Ten Hag.
So, you know what? First of all, I would like the trajectory of Manchester United. It's fall from grace to the Glazers. Like, if you I bet you can connect the dots.
Oh, yeah, no.
And some people will say...
Glazers bought them at their peak, and then
That's what I'm
they
saying.
have mismanaged that organization to where it is now, which is they're, at best, a mid-level team.
They're sitting 13th or something.
Yeah.
Look, there's another strikeout. I hate baseball.
No, you don't.
I know.
But I mean, that also shows you like the hubris of Man U, right? Like they're nowhere close to relegation, and I understand that, but it's like we're, instead of, hey, let's think about what's going on with our player development, we're going to get rid of this top German.
Right, who you
coach.
haven't... yes, you've given him 3 years, but this is the reason right here. Mark Pryor is the pitching coach, I told you.
Yeah, and his calves.
That guy.
But and then now...
I'm looking for the premiere.
Now because you dumped him, like, not even mid-season.
No, before the Christmas break.
Yeah.
Meat grinder.
So now you're going to go through interim after interim carousel. Like,
All I saw was he got sacked. I didn't see who was named as an interim. I didn't see
either,
anything else
yeah.
other than he was sacked. Now,
it doesn't seem like they put a lot of planning into it.
He see, the thing with him, okay, is they hired him to not only manage the team but to build it like he did with Ajax.
Right, yeah.
Right? And they always have kids coming through and they're always competitive and you can work the system like what needs to happen with the United States men's national team system.
It will.
And
Don't
he
worry.
did that, but they were spending money on like I don't understand their transfer policy.
Well,
And I don't
it doesn't seem like he was in full control.
right. You know, like I know
Which is why would you bring that kind of a dude in?
if you're not going to give him carte blanche, a free check
Yeah.
to go out and move pieces.
He should
the way
not
you
only
want
be
them.
your manager, but you're also director of football
Another
operations.
strikeout. We're through 3 innings.
Yeah.
And the Yankees have
Bueller's your Anthony Reyes.
7 strikeouts
Yeah.
of the not quite 9 outs yet.
Back to soccer.
Okay, back to soccer. So, yeah, and I don't know what it's going to take for a team, an organization like a proud organization like that to turn it around.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't give a fuck. They could get relegated next week, and I don't give a shit.
No, but I mean, you're talking
But-
about one of the most rabid fan bases.
Correct. You know, it's more fun.
That has been calling for the getting rid of the Glazers
It is almost, yes.
for generations. now.
Since they bought the fucking
Yeah.
team. Hold on, I'm trying to find out where they are in the table.
I think you're right. I mean, like they're like middle.
Here we go.
Are they 20th? No,
14th.
that's not terrible.
So when you have teams like Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, Forest, Brighton above you,
I heard they're targeting Brentford's coach, our manager,
you know what would be fucking beautiful?
if he turned them down.
No. you know what the most beautiful hire would be for Manchester United?
I'm trying to think who's still out there now. Tell me.
Max Allegri.
Circle defense.
So what are we going to do? Everybody going to sit here, right? And then I have Rashford here. And we play defense. See? Can't lose. They don't score, can't lose.
That
It's a bellissimo.
you do that with that team. there's going to be a lot of Italian hate crime happening.
Wouldn't that be perfect though? I don't know who else is available. Pochettino's gone.
Well, that's my thing. Is that like,
what is his
and again, hubris of Man U will just poach another. And I'm just saying,
is
like,
Tuchel managing?
yeah, he's doing the English national team.
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot he got hired.
But remember, remember Chelsea poached Brighton's head coach.
Yeah.
Remember that from a
And
couple.
look where they're at.
Right, they are Brighton's right behind Chelsea, right? Because Brighton had the system, and Chelsea wanted to buy, right? And you just again, you sit there and you say like, how you look at these teams, like particularly the ones since we've really been like dead into it.
Yeah.
But you have like, look, Nottingham Forest is 7. Brentford is still.
Hey, Nottingham Forest. That's the exact same amount of Champions League wins as Juventus.
Yeah. But like Brentford's
I just
9.
threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Bournemouth is 11th.
Dude, Villa has consistently been in the top 4,
Right.
5 or 6 for several years now.
Well, and remember, what was it? 2 years ago, Arsenal was about to get rid of their coach,
Right. And look where they are now.
and they decided to stick with him, and then they nearly won the Premier League last year.
And they're still up there now.
Yeah.
5 points is not a big deal.
Fucking Liverpool, you lose someone like Klopp, and you're still in the top 2.
Just wait. Just wait.
I know it's early. It's still early. Yeah.
They've got an aging team, too.
Yeah, but they also have a system. They'll be able to bring up. What Van Dijk is way up there.
Mo Salah, I think, is on his last year of a contract.
Yeah,
But remember, and we all forget this, they have...
Salah's going to end up in the United States and then just starring for the Egyptian team.
They have a cat on their bench, Federico Chiesa.
Yeah.
Is sitting on Liverpool's bench. And their fucking manager had the balls to come out and be like, he's not really getting used to the English style of football, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what the English style of football is meathead.
Yeah.
Fast, physical, meathead.
You mean like Holland?
Right. I talk about this all the time. Spain's technical, Italy's defense, German's a machine.
Yeah.
France is a little bit of everything depending on who's managing the squad. So, I don't know. You have Federico Chiesa on your bench. All right.
Yeah, but that's also why Premier League teams are like the NFL. Like, they're constantly dealing with injuries because you're bombarding up and down the field, up and down the field.
Who wrote the article? I think it was in the Atlantic. Whoever the main soccer guy is, wrote an article explaining that the meat grinder, you're starting the seasons earlier, you have international breaks,
Yeah.
and then you have your international tournament. What we have been saying, so you're basically paying 43 weeks out of the year,
Yeah.
if not more, in multiple games a week.
Yeah.
Juventus is about to play 1, 2, 3,
And if you're
4 games in less than 2 weeks.
And if if you're in like the second division of all those, you're playing almost twice as much.
Correct. You're playing 50 plus games in the league, plus whatever other cups you're in.
Correct.
Like, it's almost to your advantage to just fuck off on all those cups. They don't give you anything but money. But if you concentrate on promotion, you're going to get way more money than anything.
Correct.
So,
which is what we've been saying about our boys.
If Leeds can get a fucking proven goal scorer, they go into these fits of not scoring. He had a weird lineup out there this weekend too.
Well, not even that, but it's like Sunderland is 5 point. I guess because of the draw, but
no. We're in second place, technically third based on goal difference.
I mean, the beauty part is that Leeds isn't losing.
No. We
have one loss.
I'll take a point on the road every single time. Don't give a shit. We got a point on the road.
What that shows is, we're not. We have a good goal a good goal differential,
another
but yeah.
leadoff hitter on base. That would be 4 innings in a row. Go
But
ahead.
yeah, it's
We're able to cover so far the injuries in the middle of the park.
yeah.
The guys have stepped in. He had Dan James playing the number 10 this week. Behind, I didn't even see who he had up front.
Piro.
Yes. So he had Dan James and Aronson swapping.
Yeah.
Basically, Noto always stays out on the wing, but Dan James and Aronson swap between the number 10
Right.
and the wing over there.
Well, the good thing is the midfield, I think, is set. Tanaka and Rothwell.
Unless one of them gets hurt.
Those are beasts.
But
yeah,
to have those two guys step in behind Kamara and Ampadu.
right.
Who's the third one? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there's another. But for them to step in and
Right.
be able to do that, perfect. I guess my biggest thing is the defense. Like these were games that we.
Well,
would
last
lose.
one was a 0-0 draw.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
And before that, we gave up a goal. Then we had a 2-0.
I kind of want to say it seems like when they have to rest Sturrock, that's when we leak a goal or two.
August 23rd. Since then, win, no goal against, 1 and a loss. No goal against, 1 in a draw, 2 in a draw, nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
So like the
We're
one
not
loss was the own goal that was actually Melier. It wasn't.
Correct.
It wasn't ya boy.
And there's another single, and we got first and third with no outs. God damn it. But yes, it's just, these are the games that happen. Like, we had a lot of control over the match,
Yeah.
but, just finishing is...
Well-
I mean, look at this. You got 12 shots, but only 1 on target.
Well, and Farca's working the free agency angle now.
Yes,
so
he
we
has
should
to
do that.
because he's been decimated.
Yeah. So and we still, and as long as they maintain, and we get through the Christmas meat grinder into the
Is
January
there another
transfer.
international break?
Not until after the
Christmas,
transfer.
right? There's
yeah.
not one in November?
No.
Okay,
I don't
thank
think so.
God.
But so the real question here is, God, this is tighter than it was last year.
Yes, but we're further up the
that's true,
table
yeah.
than we were last year.
I don't think Burnley's going to be able to maintain a one loss.
No. And Sutherland's lost 2.
Right.
He's
So
out.
I think we're going to be post January transfer
It's
window.
gonna
We
be
should be sitting good
So
as long as they don't
It's-
fuck it up.
it's critical for every team, not just Leeds, but to get through, the next 8 weeks.
Yeah. And but that's a fucking.
Yeah, no, it's a meat grinder.
look at it, like-
so let's see.
So like November's all right, but then you get to December. So Leeds in December 7th, December 10th,
Yep.
December 14th, 21st, 26th, 29th, January 1st, January 4th, and then January 18th is when it.
And let's see. And it's a pretty. Sunderland and Burnley.
No, we're good on that. Like we got.
No, we don't even play either one. I think
No.
we've played both of them.
And I think that Luton's that should be a win.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, I don't. Oh man, we played Derby County twice in December. Okay, all right, there you go.
He's out. What
All
are
right,
we talking
you got-
about blocking the plate?
You got 55 seconds to talk about Juventus.
Okay, Juventus played the most bonkers Derby d'Italia I saw yesterday. So here's how it went. You ready? After 15 minutes, penalty, Inter winning 1-0. Juventus scored 2 goals.
The following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The Sports Ball Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion.
Marketing by Brock Ryder. Graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion. Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.